There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing on first down, Carter. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wilson with a first down carry. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Packers at 3-7 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Now a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And they get him down but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Wilson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Carter, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Motion man is Schwartz.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. Gets past one man, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the game there, another first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Another carry for Wilson.
And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And here he'll get it down to 7. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Back to throw. Carter.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Second and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Back to throw again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Carter now throwing on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Carter.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's go. Now third down and very long.
Yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll send Moss in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
here, 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
They're going to look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Carter looking to throw on second down.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars in the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
A give. This is Wilson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Carter.
Short throw to Musgrave. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Carter. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carter, flush to his right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Jones on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Tyson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Carter. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carter escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Wilson is in. Touchdown, Packers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
York now for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll drop to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll audible to something else.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 21, Packers 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd down.
Wilson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run with Wilson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
He's back to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Here's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Back to throw. Out to his left.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.